Another amazing episode, y'all. You know, I'm very excited. You know what I'm saying? I'm in here with another platform, man. These are my favorite episodes. Why? Because we all understand one another. We get what we trying to do. We get what we trying to accomplish. You know, this is going to be one of them good ones, man. Make sure y'all tune in. Do what you got to do. Spark your cigar. Spark your... Then we in Kansas, so Kansas people can't smoke legally. But, you know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do, man. Pour your coffee up. Or you're clocking in to work. You're clocking out, man. Tune in, man. This is the I-70 podcast. We finna do it big. Riko, you ready?
I'm ready.
Dennis, you ready?
Let's get it.
Mark, you ready? All right, man, let's do this. Welcome back to the I-70 podcast. It is your boy, Jonathan Little, a.k.a. John. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, man. Tap into what I got going on. This is the I-70 podcast where we bring the world together one episode at a time. That's right. You know what I mean? 2026, man, I'm doing my thing. I ended the year on point. And you know what I mean? I'm starting on point. And the gentlemen that I have in the building, they did the same. Y'all know John does his research. I do my due diligence, especially with other podcasters in my lane, especially in close proximity. I got to see what's going on. I got to see if I need to add some shit or take away. And the gentleman that I got in the building, man, I just want to give y'all flowers, truthfully. As another podcaster, bro, it's refreshing seeing individuals who take this shit seriously.
Thank you.
You know what I mean, bro? Because y'all know, like I know, it's a lot of people turn these cameras on, they just talk. With they not giving no substance to the world. You know what I mean? They promoting beefs, they talking about nonsense, bro. So it's just so refreshing, bro, to see individuals like yourselves, bro, you know, in this space. You know what I mean? And if y'all don't know who I'm talking about, arguably I'm talking to the hottest podcast in the city. And here's why I say what I say. You see them everywhere now. Us as podcasters, you know, you just start to see people. My dog Riko did one with my dog Mike on KCBC TV. Shout out my dog Mike.
Shout out Mike.
You know, Dennis, you know, I had to go back because phenomenal episode on Indelible Arts, brother. Phenomenal episode. I got some questions for you too. You know what I mean? Phenomenal episode. And none other than the host of the Ozone Lair Media Podcast. I got Riko and Dennis in the building, man. Appreciate y'all.
Let's go, man. Hey, thank you, bro. Appreciate the invite, homie. Appreciate it, man.
So look, let me ask y'all, just with the run that y'all on, like I said before, I'm watching. Right. And I believe other podcasters, you just can tell when another platform is doing their thing and handling business. Because like I said before, you start to see them, they doing dope interviews. They guest, you know, on other people's podcasts, they having dope guests. Dennis, I'm going to throw it to you first, bro. Where are y'all at as far as Ozone Lair Media Podcast? Like give us some background to what's going on behind the scenes. Are y'all purposely on the run that y'all on, or y'all just working and y'all just keeping it consistent?
Yeah, man. Man, I appreciate the invite. First of all, man, this is a nice set, man. I've seen what you're doing out there. You're an inspiration to us too.
Oh, thank you.
You
bro.
know what I mean? So we just constantly trying to improve for real, man. Last year it was one of those years where we really just, you know, dedicated to this podcasting thing. You know what I mean? It was consistent. We were bringing in guests. We were just seeing how it was shaping, you know. But Rick brought me on last year. You know
sir.
What I mean? As a co-host. And so I've always been, me and Ricky go back, you know, over a decade ago. We used to do music back in the day.
Oh, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. It's in my notes.
But I've always supported this man, you know what I'm saying? And with no any kind of expectation, you know what I mean? It's just like, you want to do that? Let's do it. You know, let's see where it goes. Type stuff. And so when he tried to you know, put this out there to tell me, hey, let's do this you know, podcasting thing, I was all for it. You know, it takes some getting used to being in front of the cameras, you know, really learning how to interview guests and, you know, really trying to drive those questions to get a good conversation going, right?
Yes,
but
sir.
he's been doing it far before I even came into the scene, you know, so I was just trying to add as much as I could to the platform, you know. I have a lot of connections in the community. I serve in the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. You know, I did some nonprofit work with Big Brothers Big Sisters, Kansas City Most Wanted, you know, along with my mother.
You're in real estate as well, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Band of Angels and a few other initiatives around the city, you know, a lot of public relations and things of that nature. And so I met a lot of people in the process. And so Rick, you know, Rick is amazing with editing. And I mean, he's got that producer ear, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
he was that he was an artist before he became a podcaster.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, he kind of put that spin into the visuals and the audio. So, you know, with the Ozone Layer Media, you got the audio, you got the visuals,
Yes,
you know, you got that quality because this man has just got that detail, you know, but he realized he couldn't do it all by himself.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, hey, man, focus on just bringing guests, you know, bringing some good topics to talk about. And I'm gonna get this editing and quality piece dialed in, and you know we'll do our thing. So that's what we've been doing, man. We were very consistent last year, man. I'm really just here to support this man and see where this goes. You know, I'm game for it, and I add what I can to the platform, and he sees that, man. You know, besides real estate, man, you know, I got my MBA in business.
That's right.
I'm a KU grad. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I dropped out of K-State, so you know.
You should have started me first because I got I got no credentials.
Bullshit. I got yours down, baby. You understand what I'm saying? Artist, producer, entrepreneur. You started this platform, the podcast, at least in 2020. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What went into it, bro? What made you want to start a podcast 2020? Was it just because you were stuck in the crib? You're like, I'm going to do this podcast shit. What was it, bro?
So, like, you know, for the longest time, I always felt like people always came to me for advice. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And everyone's always told me I always got the right thing to say or whatever, whatnot. And to be in alignment with God, you know what I'm saying? Right. I always felt like I had to figure out how to use that talent. Because I felt like, you know what I'm saying? I felt like the man was trying to help people through me.
Yeah.
Imperfectly, you know what I'm saying? Right. But I got to acknowledge what's happening. So, like, the first thing was music. But music was, I didn't know it at the time, but music was taking me into places that was against that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was also not allowing me to transfer the message correctly because, you know, beats influence you. You put a trap beat on, what you want to talk about?
Goddamn right.
You know?
We're going to talk about some shit. It ain't going to be no gospel being talked about.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I had a homie who passed away in 2023. His name is George. Me and him used to have, like, really deep conversations. Yeah. It was like, you know, steel sharp as steel. And one day it just so happened we had, you know, we'd come to the studio and just freestyle. Sometimes we just record for nothing. Yeah. But this day, for whatever reason, we just I had the mics going and I had it recording. We were supposed to freestyle, but we ended up getting in one of them conversations. And boom, 2 hours and a half later.
Yeah.
We're like, bro, you know what I mean?
That's how it happened too.
So that's kind of where the whole idea started to create this podcast. And it took a couple episodes for me to realize that the shit wasn't about me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because if you go back to the first one.
Oh, I went back. That's what I do, y'all. Look, when I do my research and I do my due diligence, the first thing, PSA for all my guests. I scroll to the first thing you ever dropped, dog. I'm keeping it real because I love to see the growth. Because to your point, I don't know if that's where you was going, but seeing your first episode and seeing what y'all doing now, I mean, it's just, that happens throughout time, you know, evolution. So kudos to y'all, bro, because I definitely went back to that first episode he ever did, that they put out, let me say that. You know what I mean? And it is, you can see the growth. You know what I mean? You could tell at first it was just you and the homies doing, you know, something that was fun. Something y'all would do without the cameras anyway. Yeah. And that's why I love podcasting, because I don't know these gentlemen, but if I was sitting in this space and I was near them, I'm just that person. Yeah, I talk to people. Like, that's me. You know what I mean? I talk to people, bro. You'll catch me at Walmart talking to somebody, grandma aisle 7 about some chili. Like, mama, what do you think about? And she, baby, that's just my thing. Mark, do you do that from time to time? I know you're a weirdo, low key. Do you just talk to random people from time to time? You know, that's how you get your conversation skills up, man. You just say hello to a random person sometime, man. Just nod your head for me. Fucking weirdo. I knew it. See, that's why I told you earlier, don't say too much to him, man. You know, Marky, he do his job, man. He just keep it pushing. Yeah, that's right. Let me ask y'all this though. It's a topic I want to discuss because it's just in the news in regards to the female rapper Glorilla. She's in a situation with her family, right? And I'm asking y'all this because her family's coming out saying she ain't did nothing for them. I'm flipping the question to you, Riko. When it comes to money, bro, let me ask in a better way. Are you obligated to help family when you finally make it? Let's say when the day comes, you finally get that big bag, Riko. Are you obligated to help family, bro?
Yeah, I feel like in my case,
yeah,
because I know who was there for me. And you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel an obligation to pay it back.
Yeah.
But if they wasn't there for me, I don't feel obligated. You know, kind of like Kevin Gates said on that Shay.
Yeah, I heard that. I watched it too. No, I'm with you, bro. Like, I'm with you. I'm with. And then Dennis, what about you, bro? Like, is it a limit? Can you give back to the family? But when do you say no to the family? You know what I mean?
Man, I tell you this, man. I'm a believer that, you know what I'm saying? Like, if your cup is filled, you should pour that onto others.
Yes, sir. I love it.
And not really expect anything or, you know, in return from that person, because you're not going to get it back from them.
Yeah.
Most of the times it'll come from somewhere else, man.
Yes, sir.
You know, like, and so if I can bless somebody's life, I will.
Yeah.
And they don't even got to be family.
Okay.
Real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
yes,
I just the kind of person that I am. If I can help in any way, serve in any way, and if that is monetarily, and I got the means to do it, why not?
I mean, I feel like I'm sure he can relate too, but everything I've ever done was for the family.
And that's my Riko, we're on the same page, Brody. For sure that.
So for me, like that question, just for me, it's obsolete. It's just But I'm gonna pick on. You know, I'm gonna look at who was there.
Yes.
And like he said, it doesn't even have to be family. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Because and then my position is always this: I'm the baby of the family, right? I got 4 siblings, so all I know is family. Because that's all I saw. I'm everybody's baby. I'm everybody's little cousin. I'm everybody's, youngest nephew. That's just family to me has always been important. So like you said, and you didn't, it's just like, it wouldn't even be a thought to me. Right. If I had the money and family needed, we're here. Now, the flip side to that could be though, unfortunately, we don't come from money, right? No. So I think a lot of us who come from poverty, that kind of be our downfall when we get back to the family too much, because put it to you this way, I get $1 million. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spend money on moms. I'm going to go spend money on sis and them. I'm not even going to spend money on me. When an individual who come from money, though, once they get a check, they can just spend it all on themselves. Mom and daddy don't need nothing. You keep that. So we kind of hustle backwards when we come from poverty, because the first check we going to spend in poverty as far as responsibilities, getting bills caught up, keeping people out of, prison, whatever. So, I think it's a double-edged sword. I think you should help the family as much as you can. But I don't believe you should go broke to help the family.
That's what I'm saying. And that's the thing that people need to understand. You got to let a motherfucker build himself before he can come back and drop a bag. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker get their first 100,000. Motherfucker, damn, you ain't going to help me. It's 100,000. God damn it.
It's like, you want child support? Let me pay my bills first. Let me get
Y'all know 100,000 ain't 100,000 like it used to be.
Hell no.
Man, listen here, 100,000. You in the game, but shit, you ain't.
100,000 ain't shit. You
Mark.
You could go spend it on the truck. Done.
You could be a millionaire and go broke.
And then you ain't a millionaire. Well, the moment you spend $1, you ain't a millionaire no more. You know what I mean? It's crazy watching just how, because being born in 94, bro, it's amazing to watch how the dollars just
went down,
bro. I remember you had $100 in your pocket. You was on. I can do what I want to do today. $100 today? Come on, bro. You finna spend 20 on gas. You ain't even filling up your car with $20. You ain't even filling up.
You just getting to point A.
You just getting to point A to point B. You fill it up. $40 gone. You got $60 out of 100. You go to the grocery store, 3 bags of groceries is $40 now. $60.
If you drive a V8, man.
Man, shout out to all you motherfuckers that drive V8s. Boy, I heard about that. My homeboy said that shit is a gas guzzler, boy.
Them Hellcats? Jeez.
That's a flex now. You got a V8, that's a flex.
Yeah. Shit. Till the motherfucking payments come out and it's like, go ahead with your V8, my brother.
It's like $5 a mile.
Man, room, goddammit. Now, let me ask y'all this now, man. What is y'all thought process, though? Or what did y'all, how do y'all feel about the podcast space? Like, what are y'all thoughts on it? Y'all in it? Y'all got y'all groove going. Where is the podcast space headed? Whatever. Just what are y'all thoughts on the podcast industry?
In Kansas City or in general?
You can do both. You can do locally. Well, okay, I like that. I love Mike. See, this is why I interview other platforms. They give me better questions. Do KC first. What are your thoughts on the podcast industry in KC?
Honestly, I feel like we're doing a good job.
Yes, sir.
Because for one, we're here.
I agree.
We're here. We're collabing. We just did that interview with Indelible Mark. Yep. And that's another beautiful collab. And I feel like I'm trying to change the narrative, bro.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why we carry ourselves the way we carry ourselves. Yep. And we're always going to show love before we show anything else. You know what I'm saying? We lead with that. We're here to collaborate. We're here to support. So to answer your question, sorry, I'm just selling.
Oh, no, go ahead, bro. Do your thing, bro.
To answer your question, I feel like we're doing good, bro.
Yeah.
If we keep doing what we're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Then what about you, Dennis? What's your thoughts on the whole
man,
podcast?
I think, man, like this podcasting thing right now is trending, bro. You know, everybody trying to do it, right? But I think that there's only so many that take this seriously that actually, you know, within the podcasting community say, all right, they are podcasters, right? They're not just interviewing people or trying to create content. These platforms are, you know, podcasters.
They're not just trying still.
Right. No. Exactly. And you know, there's platforms like yourself, right? You know, to bring about podcasts.
Shout out my dog.
KCBC, you know, and one thing that I love about the community, bro, is how much like cross collaboration there is. Interrupt KC, shout out Interrupt KC.
Yes, sir. You know, I had them on too. You know, that's what we do, baby.
You know what I'm saying? And so I love that fact about the podcasting scene here in Kansas City. There ain't no hate between us, bro. Like we trying to put each other on, and that right there is a breath of fresh air, because you ain't seen that in KC in other industries.
Yes, sir.
Music, you know, and all that, man. And it's like there's just too much, you know, like dirt thrown at each other. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing that. So I certainly appreciate that about the scene. As far as podcasting in general is changed my life, man. I mean, I got an ADHD mind, so it's hard for me to read books.
You and me both, bro. See, look at that, Mark. Look how
bro. It's hard for me to get through a book. You know what I'm saying? And I've learned so much through podcasting. I mean, I don't just do podcasting. I learn through podcasting, man. There's podcasts like I admire that I like, man, one day I want to be like them. And that's like the Diary of a CEO. You know, I like Know Thyself. You know, and there's a few in Spanish actually, bro, that are actually, man, they're fire, man. And so you know, I study them a lot, you know what I mean? And I bring some of that. Sometimes I learn some things and I'm like, okay, you know, this is good, you know, and I've learned a ton, man. I actually learned a lot to listen.
Yes, sir.
During podcasting, you know, instead of like really thinking about, okay, what am I going to say next? It's like, what am I going to ask next?
And I tell you what, man, my thought process on locally, I'll do locally and nationally. Locally, as far as the podcast space, I just gotta piggyback off everything both of y'all just said, bro. It's like it's refreshing to see everybody collabing, because we in Kansas City, bro. If we don't collab, it's only so many spots, right? So if we don't collab, the exposure doesn't come through KC, right? Because in this podcast space, I'm gonna teach y'all something for all y'all new podcasters. If you are not a celebrity already, if you are not a athlete, artist, whatever, it's a slow grind. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get the money and the following and the subscribers out the gate. It's gonna be a slow grind. What's going to make you quit is the consistency of it all, because you're going to keep seeing interviews with 30 views, 20 views, 50 views, 80 views, 100 views, and you ain't seeing it. Only ones in the city, in my opinion, through my research, is Dom and them over there in Double Mark Network, who got them type of numbers.
Big Court.
You know, and Big Court. Big Court. I had them on too. You know what I mean? But those are the two where it's like, those are the two that's hidden. But it's a beautiful thing that those two platforms still but still come and collab with us who haven't. There we go. Come back. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, they doing it in a real way, bro.
That goes back to that family thing.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the integrity. Yep. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That is how it feels, though, man. They're very humble about it, man. And, you know,
man.
They really, I mean, putting it out there, bro, doing their thing. I mean, growing exponentially. And so, you know, you got to respect the game, man. Bro. You got to respect the game.
Have to.
Well, it was like that clip I just posted where Dom was talking about, you know, we all got to help each other get ahead. And it doesn't mean that you always got to be the face of it. Sometimes you got to be in the back helping the whole program.
I don't know if you guys have seen that episode with Chris Rock, the tambourine. Sometimes you the lead singer. Sometimes you got to play the tambourine, man. Play your part. Play your part.
You got to, bro. That's real shit there, bro. That's real shit, because it's like you got to have a vision. You know what I mean? Like if Mark take time out his day to come sit down and run the boards for me. Yeah. That's time he could be putting towards himself and all. That's a selfless individual. He like, okay, I'm gonna go sit down, be behind the scenes, make my dog look good, and we roll. So I just enjoy the camaraderie as far as with podcasts. I damn near had every platform on I-70 at this point.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I met some of the most passionate individuals in this field, man, because like the reward, bro, it's like delayed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure,
we ain't making nothing doing this right now.
Come on, man. Yeah, I told you if I was eating off this shit.
Hey, and how many hours we put into this?
Plenty, bro. Plenty.
I'm saying, you know what I mean? And so this is all driven by passion, homeboy. They're showing up, sick and guests, editing for hours, man.
It's not easy.
Finding babysitter on Sundays and, trying to, shooting for 2-3 hours.
That's what I told his brother. I was like, bro, this is a sacrificial project.
Bro, dog, listen to me, bro. This go back to, I heard Ice Cube was on $1 Million Worth of Game years back, and he was like, don't get into something if you're not going to basically sacrifice 4 to 5 years and not make no money.
If you're not ready to make no money for 5 years, don't even get into
it. And I'm telling y'all this, as a podcaster, bro, you could cut corners. Let me tell you how you cut corners as a podcaster. Let me get him some game real quick. All right. Turn the camera on and start talking about bullshit every day. Start promoting beefs and drama and street shit and all of that. And I guarantee you, your following gonna go through the fucking roof. But I'm gonna tell you what, I call that microwave shit, Dennis. I call that, you gonna get thousands of followers and reactions and engagements because you talking about nonsense and the world loves negativity. But man, that shit don't last long, bro.
Well, I mean, you could buy into what's trending or you could stay authentic, man.
There we go.
It's one of the two.
One of the two. Better make your choice though, because like I said, it's pros and cons to both. The cons to being authentic, slow grind, baby.
Slow grind.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
There you go. But man, and when you get it, I know we all just waiting on that moment. I call it my fuck you interview, where I get to interview that person. I'm like, yeah, you motherfuckers can't say shit to me no more. I interviewed Ice Cube. Fuck is you talking about? You know what I mean? I can't wait for that moment because the grind is there. But I'm 140 episodes in, dog. I ain't no motherfucking newbie or no person who ain't put in the work. 140 episodes, that is nothing to slouch at. And I think we did fucking 100 last year. You know what I mean?
I was looking at that because we only got 74.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, 74 videos. Not all of them are podcasts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn. These dudes got 200 and something.
Bro, they
Mark be busy out here.
I was like, we got to put our work in.
Bro, and it's like, because...
No, but it motivated me watching because I'm like, okay, once we get there, I wonder where we going to be at.
Yeah,
you know
bro.
What I'm saying?
It's like... and then I'm going to say this, though. It's podcasts who don't have 100 episodes that are further along than me, but it only motivates me, bro, because the only way that we can combat the machine is to be consistent. Because once again, we are not celebrities. We're not gonna get 100,000 views the moment you see our shit on. Like with Club Shay Shay, as soon as you see it, you just click on it. You just like, oh, damn, he interviewing who? You know what I mean? We don't have that yet, so you gotta just grow.
Shoot, I got into Shay Shay just because I found out he had a podcast.
Yeah, come on, bro.
It wasn't even, I was like, I didn't even know if he was good or not. I was like, oh, he got a pod now? Boom.
And most of them not good. Like, I'm just keeping it. Shay Shay is phenomenal. Like, I've tailored my shit off of Shannon Sharp and his intros, really. Yeah. But it's a lot of celebrities and athletes, bro. They podcasts be shit, bro. It's like, I'm only watching it because you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you get to get dope guests off the real. First episode, you got an icon. You know what I mean? It's
because there's a lot of people that are following the wave. They're just they're just trying to wear the freshest sneakers. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much what's going on.
Yeah.
But then there's others that are like really invested in this. Not because it's just a podcast, but like me, this is the only way I can transfer my message without it being too complicated.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think one of y'all said, no, Dennis, you said earlier, just being on camera, bro. Like, I had to get used to that. You know what I mean? I'm just like, and this motherfucker just pointed right at me like the whole time. I had to get used to it, bro.
Imagine if he was singing a song, bro.
Listen to me. I say it all the time.
That's even harder.
Artists and comedians. I say that is probably the hardest two jobs in entertainment business. Being an artist or being a comedian, bro. Because like you just said, it's just you. And you just, you know what I mean? But we from the hood, so I would get high and freestyle back in the day. I still got it a little bit. Hey, boy, I need a blunt and some Hennessy, bro. You put that, I got 5 on the instrumental on. I got it, bro.
Hey, we're going to have to bring that thing.
Come on, man. Listen to me. Look, I'm keeping it real, y'all. I got 5 on the instrumental. Is the best instrumental to freestyle on. I'm just keeping it real, Mark. That is the best instrumental to freestyle on. It's simple. It's slow tempo. You can catch the beat if you mess up.
Oh, you can do something with it. That's for sure.
Bro, that's my favorite instrumental. You know what I'm saying? We used to kill that motherfucker. We used to be hotboxing in college, Mark. Boy, good freestyle session. Man, you don't know nothing about this shit, Mark. You know what I'm saying?
Hotboxing.
Look, I'm in my 30s now. You couldn't pay me to hotbox a blunt now. The hell? Got to roll these motherfucking windows now. What the hell is this? Now, Dennis, I want to ask you something, bro, because I was watching, your interview with a Dom, you know, and everything over there in Indelible Mark, bro. And it was just very inspiring, bro, because you were saying things that I've always said out loud. I just couldn't verify it. And to hear somebody who comes from Guatemala say the same things I say about poverty. And let me give you some context. I've always said poverty is universal in regards to, it's not a race thing. It's poverty everywhere. And poverty is the same everywhere.
Don't discriminate.
Thank you, my brother. So it just confirmed what I've always said, that poverty is the same everywhere. You know what I mean? And where there's poverty, there's violence. So it doesn't, when I hear politicians,
drugs,
you know, it's inevitable. We don't have nothing. You have a bunch of people in this small space with lack of resources. I'm going to do the fuck I got to do. You know what I mean? So what I want to ask you is this. What was it like, bro, just growing up? You know, you come up in, you know, you was there in the 90s and things like that. What was Guatemala like at that time? Because we hear the stories.
Bro,
what was it like, bro?
Bro, the 90s, mid-90s in Guatemala just took a sharp turn. Man.
Yes, sir.
With MS-13 and all that stuff when it started. But, you know, Guatemala, had, at least in the area where I grew up, it was just poverty, right? Third world country poverty.
Real poverty.
There's a distinct difference.
That's a question for you.
What's that?
Third world country poverty versus American poverty.
Now, let me say this, though. I can take you to some parts of the ghettos of America that's like, God damn, like, granted, because, okay, here we go. Third world poverty is different.
The only difference between it is that there's more.
So that's what you took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Third world poverty, it's like, okay, wait a minute. There's famine. There's, you know, kids with the big bellies, and, you know, it's a different type of poverty.
You could ride through the city, you could look at a house and be like, damn, that house probably don't even got running water. But it's like, not everywhere. It's everywhere in the U.S., but it's not like
the whole country.
The whole country. It's
yeah, you're right.
Like, I don't know Guatemala, but in Mexico, you see poverty, you see a mansion. You see poverty, you see what the fuck?
So it's just like that. Okay, yeah. So
you know,
in the third world, it's
parts.
completely different. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Go ahead, Dennis.
But yeah, man, I mean, it's just to give you a little, you know, some perspective on it. Like, you know, in the early years, we didn't even have like sewage.
See, there's the difference. There you go. Like you said, Riko, that's the difference. Bro.
Electricity. Yep. Guatemala, bro, the summers in Guatemala are crazy hot and humid. No air conditioning with aluminum roofs. Bro, you cook inside bacon, bro.
Yeah. Mosquitoes.
You know. But it was
Riko crazy,
right? Mosquitoes for real. No, but you know what though, man? When you're born in it, you don't know you don't know the difference.
That's right.
And so it never really felt like suffering to me, anyways, because I didn't know any better. You know, and one thing that I could tell you about poverty, especially in Guatemala, it had a way of bringing us together because it felt like we were all just trying to survive.
There it is.
And I can tell you that in Guatemala, I just never experienced like being alone. You know, where family didn't just get together on holidays, where the neighbor was an extension of the family, and where that person be willing to give you some of their last bit of meal to kind of get you through the day type of poverty. That right there in itself, man, it just made the experience you know, that much better. You know, I mean, was it difficult at times? Sure it was, you know, but it just never felt like poverty to me, man. And to tell you the truth, it was more challenging to me coping to America. When I came to America, mostly because it was the first time I felt alone in a room full of people. And that's wild right there, man. And that's the one thing that I can say about third world poverty. I don't know how it is over here.
That's my house where I came
back
from.
home.
Back home.
See, yeah. See, but then the whole area, like the whole neighborhood, was like that, right?
That's actually, we was living good compared to other people.
Yeah, man. Let me just look.
You know,
Riko comes from humble beginnings.
And you know, like he said, like that house didn't have running water.
Yeah.
The water came in once a month. And if you ran out of water, you ran out of water.
Yeah. And see, now that's what I mean,
you had
though.
to flush the toilet with a bucket.
See, now, you got that in the hood, though. That's what I mean. But the whole city isn't like that.
No.
You know what I mean? Because there's plenty. I know individuals who stay in vacant houses. Like, they raise their kid. They used to raise their kids in vacant houses. Mama was on drugs. Daddy was in jail. So that's what I mean. The poverty is universal, bro. Like, it's on every continent and every country. That's why I like to tell people, poverty is not an accident.
No, it's not.
So let me ask you this. Does poverty build community?
To what Dennis was saying. it's beautiful times in poverty sometimes, Brody. Like, everybody's house is overcrowded. That's what I always like to say. Everybody's house is overcrowded, so you're forced to be outside.
Yeah.
We sit on the porch because, I mean, I'm not gonna sit in this hot ass crib, no AC. So I'm gonna sit on the porch sweating. I'm seeing everything that's going on in the hood. There's always something going on in the ghetto. Somebody outside fighting, arguing, somebody drunk, high, something. So it is a sense of community. It's beautiful times in the ghetto, bro. Like, it truly is. It's just the killings and the deaths. You know, that's what make it sad. And the drugs and overdoses and that type of stuff. But
you know, man, there's this theory. They call it the broken window theory. Mm-hmm. And people that are born and live in poverty really can envision a better future because that's all they know.
That's all they know.
But because they can't envision that better future, they're forced to living in the present. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And they're forced to really looking around and connecting to their surroundings and living that experience, you know, and that's one thing that is beautiful about poverty, that it forces you to be where you're at. Mm-hmm. And there is something very beautiful about that, man.
Yes, sir.
There's something, because you learn so much in it. Sometimes we get so caught up about planning for the future, and you know, and that's very like prevalent here in America. Everybody more worried about where they're gonna be, as opposed to where they're at.
I like that,
bro.
I struggle with that, so I appreciate you saying that, bro.
No, but I do too.
Yeah, I struggle with that.
You know what I'm saying? I do too, but it's like, who's to say you're gonna be here, bro?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
That's
in poverty, you don't give a damn. You don't know. You know, you rather not think about the future because you know what the fuck is gonna happen.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? So you just enjoy whatever you got, you know, immediately in front of you. And I think we need to do more of that, bro.
Yes, sir. No, I agree, bro. Like, and I'm one of them individuals, y'all. Listen, don't let the charisma fool you. I'm a project baby to the bone. I love the ghetto. Like, that's just me. Like, I moved up here to KC. Motherfuckers were stunned when I told them where I go get my hair cut at. They like, why you go down there? I'm like, I mean, that's just where I'm going to be. Like, it's just, if I went to Guatemala with Dennis, I would ask them, hey, Dennis, bro, take me to the hood one time, bro. We ain't got to stay there. I just want to see it. I don't like going to cities, bro, and I don't go to the hood. Every city I go to.
I went to O Block.
See what I mean?
I was there for 12 seconds.
Come on, cuz.
That's all I needed.
What's up, y'all? You know what I mean? That's all I need to see. Because really, I want to go get the food, truthfully. Yeah. The best food is in the hood, them hole in the wall mom and pop spots. So,
some of the best stories are there.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. And some of the best talent.
As far as podcasting goes, man, it's like you go with curiosity, you're going to learn some shit.
Yes, sir, bro. Yeah. So, that's just John, bro. Like, John gonna go
together. Well, you also
together.
get the best tacos in the hood, so you know.
See what I mean? I'm aware of this. And look, and I don't give a fuck what you say. You find the finest women because you see them at their core. Baby ain't got no wig on.
No wig on.
You know what I mean? She came outside in the, you know what I mean, in the nightgown to tell her baby to come back in the house. Mark, I've told you, bro, we got to go to the ghetto and get them ones, bro. Everybody trying to go for these IG baddies and shit. Fuck them, bro. Let's go back to the ghetto. Let's go to a Family Dollar. Pull up on something. Anyway, look, let me get off of that. My bad, y'all. Look, now, as a black man, Riko, let me ask you this question, bro, because us as black people, we always wanted to know. Is it kind of like everybody in the Latino community is somehow connected to the cartel in some kind of way? Somebody, cousin, uncle, you know what I mean? Is it now, that may be a dumb question to y'all, but I'm from the projects, man. We be interested in what the fuck they got going on. Is it like that to where it's damn near everybody got an uncle who so-called was connected in some way, shape, form, or fashion?
I'd say so.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Not intentionally.
Right. Hell yeah.
But it's like, you know, there's a fucking cousin of an uncle of a whatever that you know is in that path, because I mean you know what I'm saying, like where I come from, it's controlled by the Sinaloa.
I know them.
You know what I mean? So I mean there's a lot of people in that town that my parents grew up with that they know, so that automatically makes me quote unquote connected.
Right. Hell
you know what I'm saying?
And then one question I do want to ask you though. Oh, go ahead, Dennis. What you got, bro?
Yeah, no, I think that is true. I mean, it's hard because they have a wide outreach. You know what I mean? And in my town is actually Los Mendoza, and they're you know they've been good friends of the family for a while. You know, and so you know we see him, we know, and so there is that recognition.
Yes, sir.
But you know, you kind of stay clear of it. You know what I'm saying? Some.
I tell you, bro. Like I always tell people all the time, bro. It's like with the hood. Like, bro, everybody knows somebody that does something, bro. It's not as trivial as people try to make it. You know, they in the movies and TV shows they try to make it like it's just this big deal. Bro, that's Uncle George. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know that he sold all these drugs and killed these people. That's just my uncle. You know what I mean?
It's because the movies benefit from the hood.
Yes, don't they?
Who the fuck want to go see a suburban movie?
Come on, man. Nobody want to see it's some suburban movies.
Unless it's Friday After Next.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then, Riko, one more question, dog, because I watched your interview with Mike on KCBC TV, bro, and you was talking about when you came here. Because you're not born here, you're here in the United States.
Yeah.
So what just take us through that, bro. Like, what was it like? What age were you when you finally came over? Were you still a baby?
I turned 6 here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this basically
96.
all you know, basically?
America?
Yeah. Just what was that dynamic like?
For the majority, yeah, but I have a lot of memories from back home, which is crazy because if you think about it, 5-year-old kid shouldn't remember much.
Yeah.
But the memories down there were so vivid that it's like something that just doesn't ever leave me. You know what I'm saying? And also, like, that's what keeps my Spanish sharp. You know what I'm saying? But I do identify more as an American now.
Yeah.
And I learned that when I went back to Mexico because I never felt so American until I went back to Mexico.
Word? You know, that motherfucker be saying that all the time, bro. Well, him and Eastside, bro, they always allude to that. Like
they called me Sabochi, which means white man.
Have you got that as well? Because Marco always...
Sabochi is Indian dialect.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, because bro always tell me, because, he don't speak Spanish. So he was like, he always tell me how people who speak Spanish treat him. Because he don't speak Spanish. Yeah. And I didn't think that was true until now. I'm like, oh, okay. So, all right.
My uncle's a prospector. He took me up to the mountains. And we was in the caves, bro.
Yeah.
Searching for fucking gold. And his whole crew was calling me Sabochi.
Yeah. Now, what did that make you feel like, though? Like, you know what I mean? Because now we grown now. So now we can kind of...
I get it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that I'm not like I'm from there, but I'm no longer there. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, the crew giving you shit. That's all
I heard. No, and the reason why I can get with you on what you're saying. In the African American community, we feel that way with Africans. Our motherfucking bond ain't as tight as everybody thought it was. Them African motherfuckers don't like us. They be like, no, fuck y'all. You know what I mean?
My homie George was African. Yeah. The one I.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Man, also he alluded to some of this shit that I'm saying. Yeah. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I'll never forget. I was running track in high school. My dog Pa, he run the what was Pa from? I can't even remember where he was from. He was from East Africa, from somewhere. I wish I remember the country, but he was telling me, I'm like, hey man, we sitting down, we chilling. I'm like, man, why y'all don't fuck with us, bro? Like, because we supposed to be y'all cousins. What the hell? He was like, we just feel like y'all have lost y'all culture. We like, ain't that a bitch? Like, wait a minute. So nobody helped us with that. You know what I mean?
I can only speak about George.
Yeah.
He had African American friends, but they
all do.
They were very well selected.
See what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Because of the moral difference.
Yeah.
Like, not to say
no,
you
hitting on it.
But one of the things I identified with George and his culture was that we have very similar morals because we both come from, other countries.
More traditional,
and
right?
more traditional, the way the man is structured in the house type shit, and how you respect other parents.
Yeah.
Like George is one of my only friends that came to my house to visit my parents.
Oh, we do that shit in African American all the time.
You know what I'm saying? But he was the first person from a different culture that showed me that.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And like he would come there to visit my parents. He would always open the door for people, and very what would you call that?
Well mannered.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was like surprising for me to see someone like him feel and do what I do, and that me and him started relating hard because I was like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah. The hell is this? Yeah, man. It's like that was a pivotal moment in my life, bro. Because I was like, I started, I was getting old. I'm like, okay, all right. Because I get it. You know what I mean? And me and Paul, we was going back and forth. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker. Your people helped us lose our culture too, motherfucker. Let's not forget that y'all kind of helped in our transformation. But
it's the same thing with Mexicans and Mexican Americans.
That's why I asked that. Yes, sir. So same type of little divide.
Same type. They're not wetbacks.
Yeah, because now Dennis, you deep in Latin America, dog. So like, is it like when people in Guatemala, when they think about American Hispanics, like how do they feel? And Latino community up here, is it that same divide? Like, okay,
no, actually, man, like when you go down there and you come from America, it's almost like they think the shit's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
because of what
we're doing and shit over here?
No, it was because of what people go selling down there. You know what I'm saying? Because of what people go selling down there. You know what I'm saying? They think we got a shitload of money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So they meet. You know, they're like, oh, he speaks English type shit. You know, and so
okay,
you know, and
like
so
even Dennis got shit because of the way he speaks. They give him shit. They're like, oh, you think y'all that?
Yeah,
what the motherfucker be?
It's crazy though, but
this motherfucker Riko crazy, bro.
But it's different though, for real, man.
Yeah.
They you know, especially once you've been up north this many years and it starts changing you.
Yes, sir.
Where it's kind of hard to identify back with, you know, the place and stuff
Well, it's
like that.
Also, they also don't understand the way you have to adjust to, you know, be successful in the system. And that's what happens a lot when people come up and they're like, oh, you changed.
Yes.
It's not necessarily that you changed. You just made an adjustment.
The environment
changed. To be successful.
I can't be successful being that way.
Yeah.
It's like the hood. I got homeboys that's doing time. Homeboys is still there. You know, they give me shit. Not no more because we grown as hell. But like in my mid-20s, early 20s and shit, they was giving me shit for trying to change. You know what I mean? I'm going to say a line that, you know, that J. Cole said years ago that I love. He always say, homie, if you change, man, you change for the better. You know what I mean? And I just employ everybody coming from the environments that we all come from, man. There's nothing wrong with changing, bro. Like, and to Riko's point, to exist in this space, y'all, we have to change in some shape, form, or fashion. You have to conform. You can always have your master plan, because that's like me. I play chess every day. I'm probably the best chess player this side of Mississippi. I'm just keeping it real. I've never lost a game since I've been coming to the Shop Cigar Lounge. I'm undefeated here. I'm the man.
We're going to have to play it.
Hey, Dennis, baby, I do this shit. So whenever you ready, baby, you just let me know. You know, for me, I play chess with everything, bro. So, like, if that's your master plan is to, like, just say infiltrate a industry, and then you come out with your master plan after you've played that role, and I'm all for that, bro. But it's like, unfortunately, we don't even give people chances to be disruptors. I heard y'all talking about that, being disruptors. You know what I mean? We don't even give people a chance to do that, because the moment I try to change to quote unquote fit in, y'all dogging me out when you don't even know, bro. I'm trying to get in this industry to come back. Right. I'm trying to bring shit back, but y'all gonna disown me before I can even do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, they feel like you left them behind.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. And when you are in that trajectory, you kind of have to. You
have to.
You can't take everybody, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
the thing is, people gotta have faith.
Yeah. God damn it, believe in me.
People got have faith, but if you don't got faith in me, have faith in God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if we're meant to come back, we're gonna come back.
Yes, that's right.
You know?
And then now, Dennis, bro, something we was talking about off camera, bro, but I really want you to speak about it on camera, because I ain't got it in my notes, bro, but it was very profound. You just talking about your sobriety journey. Right. And one of the questions I asked you, bro, was when you in that moment and life is hitting, and usually those are the times where you'll drink or smoke or whatever, what do you do in those moments? I just want you to tell the audience what you told me. So let me place that question to you so you can just answer it.
Yeah, man.
In those moments, bro, where you feeling down, you feeling out, life is hitting you, what do you do? Being sober, what do you do to combat those moments when life is kicking you?
Prayer, homie. You know, faith. Much like Rick is saying, you know, that is first and foremost. My morning routine, bro, is crazy, man. I don't just wake up, and you know what I'm saying. I usually pray, I meditate, you know, do some activity. I have to do other things to offset that. You know what I'm saying. But I also look around, man, and try to find those things to be grateful for. There's always something you can find in your immediate surroundings to be grateful for.
Yes, sir.
And if you can ground yourself by utilizing your senses to identify those things, you'll start seeing more and more of it, bro. And the more you see, the more you realize how much better you have it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And that allows you to just, you know, go another day and go another day, and before you know it, this bad moments pass, bro.
Yes, sir.
They you know, that's just life. Life is cyclical. There's gonna be times where things are good, and there's gonna be times where shit is not so good. You know,
and to add to that, you know, you gotta have friends around you that are gonna talk. They're gonna preach to you, bro. Because you know, sometimes you can't pull from just your situation. Sometimes you just gotta reinforce a motherfucker and be like, bro, everything's gonna be fine, bro.
Yeah,
Don't even
bro.
worry about it. help them become or get into a positive mindset when they're not.
Yeah.
It's crazy though, and because I'm going through it right now.
Yeah.
I may not have a fucking job next week, right?
Yeah, man.
Bro, no, and this is what's crazy, Now I got 2 girls I gotta take care of. You know what I'm saying? I got financial responsibilities, and so Rick has a way, and I told him this last night because he kind of got me out of my headspace last night, and he's like, bro, what you worried about?
Yes, sir.
And he and I told him, he's like, man, you got skills, bro. You
got all these credentials. I got
all
none
this.
of those.
You got all these credentials. You got savings, bro. Like, why are you worried about, bro? You're gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? And this man somehow has
this is the poverty difference.
he has that and I think that's when me and Rick go back so far because he's always got the right things to say when I'm at the worst moments. He's my man's in that way, where it's like he knows what to say when I'm in the worst moments. And me and Rick intersect in 2 different times. When I'm at my worst and when we're at our best.
That's right. Hell yeah. I love to hear that, bro, because listen, we all need a motherfucker like Riko. You feel what I'm saying? We all need a motherfucker out here when we down and out. That motherfucker just be like, hey, man, quit tripping, bro. You gonna be all right. We all need that, bro, because like we men and we human. Sometimes life get to you, bro, and the weight of that word, I tell all the young men, the teenagers, early 20s, life gonna kick your ass, boy. I don't give a fuck if your mom and daddy got money. Sooner or later, bro, life gonna be like, yeah, what's happening? You know what I mean? And that money can't save you. None of that can't save you. It's just, you're going to have to go through it and get through it, bro. So it's just always refreshing because my partner who like that is my homeboy, Randy. I mean, it's never a down moment with this motherfucker, bro. Like, if you come around him trying to be sad, he like, hey, man, you got a crib over your head, bro. Like, what you tripping for? You got a car to drive? They go back to what you saying, then it's about always being grateful, bro. And I've started to practice that because, bro, if y'all been fans of the show, 2025 was a motherfucker for me, bro. And my faith grew. Just everything, bro, because I had to go, all right. I don't know. I couldn't stop getting laid off last year. I don't know what the fuck that shit was, dog. I'm like, hold on. What the fuck going on? But I had to just keep pushing. And this is a testament to what I'm saying, y'all. Y'all don't know how many episodes I dropped last year going through it, dog.
Yeah.
Man, I was sitting in this motherfucking chair like.
It was intentional.
Man, I'm like, bro, look, I'm just going to grind, bro. I heard Ray Lewis say this years ago. I'm a former football player. Ray Lewis, one of my favorite players. Ray Lewis was like, he said, some people just grind, bro. You know what I mean? It's just, it is what it is. They just grind. They just do what they got to do, bro. So that's just, that's just where it's at with me, in regards to. Go ahead, Riko.
Is it passion-based?
For sure, bro. Like, I have this, I don't know what it is, bro. And I've had this since I was a kid, bro. Being able to speak, bro. Like, it's never.
Now, one thing, I'll give you your props, bro. You're a great host.
Man, thank you, bro. And, like, it come natural. Now, granted, I've had to curate it throughout time, though. Don't get it wrong. You feel what I'm saying?
That's the thing is, like, when I look at myself on the first episode to now, like, my just the way that I had to learn how to speak.
Bro, it make you cringe. You like, damn, that was me. Like, even me. Listen, I have a talent for speaking. This is what I do.
I still need to learn how to
speak. My first
man.
episode, I look back on it like, what the hell was I thinking? What was I doing? What was I saying? It's just, so yes, bro, to answer your question, this is a passion for me. I like to talk, but I'm going to give y'all a nugget. Everybody that's younger than me, I would say go for it now because, man, I wasted my entire 20s, y'all, not doing what I could have been doing right now, bro. Mm-hmm. And that's real talk, bro. I was still caught up in that street shit.
Well, I mean, granted, we was probably rapping in.
No, I'm just, bro, real shit though. Like, it's just it.
I wish I would have been doing this
real.
back then.
No, that's real.
Rather than rapping.
That's facts, bro. Like, all you young dudes, bro, y'all got streaming now. Man, we ain't had none of this shit, bro. If you wasn't an athlete, a rapper, or a professional, I don't know what you was doing. You was going to get a regular warehouse job, bro. Yeah. You wasn't doing no content. Like, that was all Vine and all that. We didn't think this shit was going to become what it's going to come down to where now podcasts is getting $100 million deals and Netflix contracts and all this type of shit.
Well, that back then, like, that was it. It was rap.
It was it.
Go get that deal.
Go get that deal, bro. I wanted to be a rapper at one point, y'all.
Yeah.
I wanted to, bro. I just didn't take it serious enough, but I might not have it no more, Mark. But you turn that I Got 5 on me. I got a little something left in me. I may spit some old shit. That's what I'm gonna do. Everybody got one rap in the tuck. I got mine. You know what I mean?
Everyone got that verse. Just
everybody got
Riko. Everyone got that one.
Everybody got that one verse. Like, okay, this is it. This is the one I'm putting out there. You know what I mean? And it was just dope growing up, man. Because now Riko, you can fuck with me on this. And Dennis too, because you know you's an artist as well, bro. Like, I used to spit some of my cousins them shit. Like my big cousins, I used to spit they shit. Like I go to school and spit they shit. I had everybody thinking I was a real rapper. Like, no. That was Cuz Odell. You know what I mean? Now,
you still write
raps? Hell no. I need to. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. With the state of rap, I could get in and do my thing now because it don't even take that much talent. Riko, you might need to get back in the booth, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because now they listen.
Yo, Rick got some heat.
That's
man.
what Rick. That's what I'm saying, bro. It may be that time, bro. Because listen, this shit is easy now. These motherfuckers get on and just say 2 words, the whole song. The song only 1 minute and 30 seconds.
You don't need 3 verses no more.
You don't need 3 verses no more.
Boy,
you don't even need
that
structure.
That third verse was big.
Hey, look, everybody's waiting on the third verse. We like, oh, who last?
Yeah.
Who last? Who going last? Well, he went last.
And then you'd get shit for not having a third verse, bro.
Come on, man.
That's it.
That's it.
2 minutes.
Now a song 1 minute and 30 seconds. You come on, you come on just saying shit. You got 1 verse, the chorus, and then that's it.
The outro.
That's the outro. You know what I mean? And then the top dudes do it. You know what I mean? The biggest dudes do it. You know what I mean? So, and it could be just because the attention span is shorter.
Nah, what happens is the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
These kids, they just different, bro. We were speaking about it the other day on we haven't put this episode out with Padillo?
Oh yeah, Pitayo.
Pitayo. We were talking about the generational differences between like my parents' generation and this new generation.
Oh yeah, let's get into that. Yeah, I like that topic.
And like they don't have to work as hard as us anymore. Like George Lopez when Ralph, is it Ralph? No.
Yeah, basically what we was talking about is that the
I wasn't done.
Go ahead.
George Lopez was talking shit about a comedian because he went viral. You know what I'm talking about?
If Jake was down here, Jake would be able to tell me, bro. I'm mad he upstairs.
Something Ralph. Hey, if you know the name, put it in the
Tell
comments.
Jake to come here real quick. Go ahead, bro.
Put it in the
But he
comments.
was,
Put it in the comments.
he kind of gave him shit. Not really shit. I think he just like, who the fuck is that? But he knew who he was because he blew up on TikTok.
Oh, that's the young dude.
Yeah,
I know you're talking about. Yes, sir.
Versus George had to grind.
Yeah.
So we was talking about how this new generation just doesn't have to do all the shit that we did. They're doing more shit.
They're doing more with
less.
it. Yes, bro.
Yeah, they shortened the success curve, essentially what they did.
Yeah.
You know, but they have a lot more shit at the disposal. But you know what I was telling them, it's like, man, we can learn from that.
For sure.
You see what I'm saying? Because it's not the traditional
But we're following.
success to path where it's like, oh, go to school, become a professional, climb the corporate ladder.
Yes, sir.
And now you could, skip right through all that shit.
Jump
you know
right
what
through
I'm
all
saying?
that shit. Now, what you talking about? What you talking about, Riko? What you mean?
About what?
When Dennis was saying, I wish I'd have remembered. I was trying to pay attention to what my dog was saying. But like for me, in regards to the difference of generations and basically what y'all getting at, like I said before, if me and my homeboys had streaming growing, you know how much shit I was into when I was a kid, bro. And you mean tell me motherfuckers is putting it up? Not okay. Some of y'all young dudes put shit on camera you're not supposed to put on camera. Right. That's one. 2. It's like that's what you said. You said we following. That goes to what Dennis was saying. You can learn from the new generation because here's what I say. Us, I'm on 94, baby. I truly believe we were the last generation that got that old school upbringing. You know what I mean? Just that old school wave, being social.
We're the hybrid.
You know what I'm saying? Now, being that we the hybrid though, we can step into this new lane because we bringing that old school feel with us. And it's like, oh, wait a minute. I'm coming in with all this, being authentic.
Is that now? Let me. So
okay, go ahead.
Speaking about this topic, is that the reason why you got laid off so much last year?
Man, I can be honest with you, bro. Like for me,
because I can relate.
Man, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I never look at jobs the way other people look at jobs. I never have, bro. Like for me, and this is me keeping it real. It makes no sense to me to grind at a job for 10 years. I know I'm not gonna be here, bro.
Yeah.
And when I'm at said job, individuals who are on that journey, who've been at the company 15 years, 10 years, I'm not knocking it at all. I know that's not for me. So the reason I kept getting laid off, because I just don't, it's not like I'm a horrible worker. It's just like, I'm not, when they come to you with them questions, so, hey, Riko, so man, what do you think about the company, man? You think you're going to grow with us, da-da-da? I'm always want to be like, nah, bro, I'm just here to pay my bills, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
You honest, too.
I'm honest. And the supervisor just be like, noted. And it's like, all right, well, shit, okay, cool. Because I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Like, I'm here to pay my bills, bro. I'm not here
you want me to help this motherfucker grow or not?
Yeah, and then look, I'm a good ass employee too. I'm just not the ass kisser. I'm not the person who, going
for me, it goes like this.
You don't play politics at work.
No, hell no, bro. I'm here to get a check, bro. Like, I'm a great coworker though. I'm cordial. You know what I mean? But if you ask me, hey John, what do you think in the company? I could give two shits, bro. I'm here to get a check.
Yeah, I feel you on that. But as I got older, I realized that I got to put my value in things, regardless if I'm going to be there for a long time or not. Because at the end of the day, that's what I bring to the table.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Yeah. And but the thing that deteriorates me from going further in the company is when my ideas don't get taken seriously.
Yeah,
and when that happens, then I'm like, okay, then you don't see my value. And then that's that.
Yeah. And 2025, bro, I was in sales, bro. And if you've been in sales, I took my first crack at corporate American sales. That's a cutthroat game, bro.
Yeah.
And car sales or?
No, I was a freight broker at TQL.
Okay.
So, it was I'm cold calling and like a motherfucker, bro. So it's like I said before, it's just that sales game is cutthroat, bro. Like, because it's salary.
Yeah, it's all numbers.
It's all numbers, bro. Like you don't feel human sometimes, bro. It's like, are you calling those 500 people today or not? You know what I mean?
How many are you converting? But yeah.
And I hated being a fucking freight broker, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's like, to me, that's the worst part of sales, bro. Like, and I've cold called before. I've done wholesale real estate and all of that. So I have no problem cold calling, but being a freight broker, that shit was not it, bro.
I've done doors. I didn't like door to doors either.
I can't do door to doors.
Door to door is crazy.
No soliciting.
Yeah, I can't do door to door. Nah, I can't do door to door.
That's the most no's you're ever gonna get.
Man, I'm not gonna walk up on these people's house and bother them, bro. Like, I'm not doing that, dog. I can only imagine if you knocked on my apartment door trying to. I'm weird. I talk to the Jehovah's Witnesses when they come to my door. You know what I'm saying? I chop it up with them. I want to see if they know the Bible for real.
Yeah.
So when they come try to talk their religious shit to me, I be like, oh, you didn't know I was a junior deacon growing up, did you? I got my Bible right here.
Yeah.
Verse right here. They don't be knowing shit. They don't be knowing that. Like,
no, for real. They're practicing.
They practicing.
Yeah,
Get your little young ass off my doorstep, though. You know what I mean? You don't know nothing. You know what I mean? That's real, bro. Now, y'all also say, and I do my due diligence, and one thing I do when I do my due diligence is when I'm doing my research, I'm trying to figure out what topics, my guests are passionate about, right? Yeah. And one topic that came up,
you teaching us right now.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, bro. That's what this shit is about, bro. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I did my intro because of Dennis. I usually look at my notes. But he did his intro without his notes when Dom and them was there. So I said, no, fuck that. Dennis ain't finna come over here and show me up. I ain't doing no notes for my intro. I'm gonna just roll. So that's inspiration right there.
Appreciate it.
For show that, bro. Yeah, I mean. But y'all was talking about how KC treats their talent.
Yes.
And I just want to tap into that. I just want to get both of y'all opinion on just how KC treats their talent. And I just want to give y'all the floor. Go ahead, Riko. What's your thoughts on how KC treats their talent?
So, if I went back to the rap days.
Yes.
We was fighting everybody. Not in the literal sense, but just like we was fighting to get into places just to perform.
Yeah. Back in the Bowman.
We was fighting the motherfuckers that was rapping after us because we was rapping to them. And you know what I'm saying? It's just hard. It was hard back then. But now with this podcasting, bro, you know what I'm saying? It feels different. It don't feel the same because I feel like we all probably come from that.
Yes.
And now we're trying to correct it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's getting better, but it still needs a lot of work.
Yeah. Well, we at least started the dialogue and utilizing this platform to put the message out because it's been pretty consistent.
Yes, sir.
With Big Court's platform, it was the first time I heard it, and it wasn't that long ago. Yeah. And it's crazy because that episode came out, and I saw the clip where they were talking about KC and how they treat the talent. And we were in the process of clipping the episode with Indelible Arts.
One of the things I like, big shout out Big Court. He said some shit on one of those clips. He said all the hate and shit happens at the bottom, and all the collaborating happens up top. So we doing the right thing.
Yeah, man.
We doing the right thing. We changing the culture.
Yeah.
Right, but it's like the only support we get is from each other.
Yes, sir.
The media, meaning radio, main channels and stuff like that, and actually put in the local talent in display, bro. Yeah. But I have to give it to the film industry here though, because I was doing some networking, last year. And there is some activity where it's just people getting together, trying to work with politicians, passing like tax breaks to bring, big projects to KC, so there's some things happening behind the scenes to like incentivize the industry to grow.
Yeah.
And that's good to see, you know what I'm saying? I like to see more of that happen. Also in the music industry, there's a lot of talent here, and there's a lot of cross collaboration between, filming and music. They almost go hand in hand for real. But I feel like KC is ripe, that, we're at least starting a dialogue, and I'm glad to see that there's like, big players like Big Court putting the shit on display.
Shout out Big Court.
And us, you know what I'm saying? Like second in, that dialogue, and just putting it out there, man. Hey, show some love. There's some people out here. There's artists that have talent. There is podcasts that have, a lot of value to offer. Just like, hey, we're here to help. Let's collaborate. Let's create some value. We could do more together than apart. So you know what I'm saying?
And this new generation coming below us, they're going to be better than us.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Without a doubt. I mean, without question, bro. They going to be better than us.
So really this whole transition is just to move the wave in that momentum. You know what I'm saying? To get the young life to just not look at that unsupportive shit no more and be like, well, they did it like that we all need to keep doing the same thing.
Because for me, I always tell people, since I've been up here, I get into these debates all the time in the barbershops and shit, with me being from St. Louis, and I always say, the difference is back home, bro, we support our people, bro. Like, it's a difference, bro. It's like...
What does that look like?
For instance, I wouldn't give a fuck what... Obviously, if you're not doing something negative, but what I mean is, I wouldn't give a fuck... Here we go. Prime example, Sexy Red. Sexy Red came out, the entire country was like, oh, she's polluting the kids, she's dropping this obscene music. The whole St. Louis behind her, like, we don't give a fuck about none of that. We gonna support ours, bro. Like, and that's a big thing back home, bro. We so St. Louis, bro. It's like, we gonna push ours. Even if back home, we talking amongst each other like, I can't stand this motherfucker, he don't do nothing for the city. But if you catch me talking to somebody who's not from St. Louis, I'm bigging them up. Like, oh, man, you go to the city, people's champ. But then when I get behind the scene, hey, man, that motherfucker don't really do nothing for the city.
Hey,
so
what I like to see is for people to support, this talent like they do the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, bro.
You see what I'm saying? Win or lose, motherfucker. Hey,
fuck with me.
Fuck with me.
And it's free, Dennis, bro. It's so free to support. All you gotta do is like.
Just fucking follow.
You ain't gotta listen to my shit. Just subscribe to it. Goddamn.
I feel like what happens is like when something pops out of the city, they're like, that ain't us.
Yeah, see, right, real shit, real shit.
That ain't us.
That ain't that. Then it's like, and I've been here 5+ years now, bro. So it's like I kind of got the vibe of the city too. Like, damn, wait a minute, y'all really don't fuck with each other like y'all should. You know what I mean?
And that's the narrative, bro.
Yeah,
like that's what's going. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like, I feel like we're here now and we can change it.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? Right. I feel like we're finally at a place where it's ripe.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? The city's growing. It's a lot of shit coming up, and it's like, if the city's going to grow, we can't continue to operate with that narrative.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Hey, go on and follow this man. I-70.
You know what I'm saying? Show
some love.
Right after you done following me, you take your ass over to OZONE LAIR Media. Like, subscribe, share, because of the, hey, baby, it's free. It don't charge you nothing.
It don't.
Listen, I'm going to tell y'all what, bro. One thing about it, like with social media, I don't use social media how I used to just a couple years ago. Social media used to be a popularity thing. You get on, put your best shit on, little fit, whatever. Bro, this shit is about collabing and networking. And I don't really want to talk to people who use social media for how we used to back in the day, bro. Like, why are you not liking shit? Why are you not, subscribing to shit, bro? Like, what are you doing? You just...
Right.
I don't get it, bro.
It's a marketing tool.
I gotta give flowers to those media channels that have supported us. Man, I mean, I'm saying, those Mundos, they put my man's story out there. They done some coverage for me personally when I was pushing my story. KC Hispanic News, they're going to be putting out an article. Voyage Magazine, actually.
I got that in my notes, baby. A rising star, baby. I got it in my notes. I just couldn't get to it, Riko, baby. I was like,
I definitely want to give them their flowers because, you know what I'm saying? That's what we need more of. And, if you guys wondering how you can support this type of platforms, man, like just subscribe, follow, comment, you know what I mean? Interact with us, fuck with us, right? But, a guest, we're always looking to, chop it up. We're always looking for stories and stuff like that. We're very approachable. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like, and so you could always do that. You could always do that.
Yeah. My girl told me to say this, don't come with your titties out.
Don't come to the show with your titties out. Tell him, baby, fuck you talking about. Don't pull up with the titties out. You come out 70 to do that. You know what I'm saying? You hear this at. Hey, Mark, you are. You know, we single over here, baby. Bring the titties with you. You understand what I'm saying? Bring them out. Let them show. You know what I mean?
Not over there. Not over there.
No, for real though, bro. Like, and I just think, bro, like podcasting, I don't think we have the same issue that the artists of KC have. Yeah. And correct me if I'm wrong, because y'all was in it. You know what I mean? It seems like as podcasters, bro, we're taking the initiative to collab. Mm-hmm. And we don't really have that. And and let me say this. If you are like that in podcast space, get your goofy ass on somewhere.
Hey, but I'm going to say something to the artists too, man. Yeah. You know, on that note, man, we're here to support y'all, man. If you want to come through the platform, tell your story, you know, push your music and stuff like that. Hey, all you gotta do is DM us, and we'll get you in there. I mean, we needed the support, so we're here to support you too. You know what I'm saying? Just be on time.
Listen, now, go ahead, Riko, because I got some shit I want to say about that. Go ahead, big dog. Go ahead, say your shit, bro.
I was gonna add, just don't be goofy, bro. That's it. Just don't be goofy.
Man, look here, Mark, what we looking like, baby? Before I go on my little spiel. Thank you, baby. Listen to the artists. I'm about tired of you motherfuckers. I'm keeping it real, bro. I'm trying to be patient, bro, and give y'all grace. I'm about to cut motherfuckers' water off in a minute. I'm about to be done interviewing artists of KC, bro, because, listen, shout out to the ones who have done good business with me. But, man, it's a lot of y'all, bro, that I just have just such a bad taste about, bro. Y'all do bad business. Y'all response time is horrible. You'd have thought you motherfuckers was Jay-Z the way y'all respond sometimes. You motherfuckers want to respond 6 months later. Yeah, what's up with the interview? Motherfucker, I'm booked up already. Get the fuck out of here. Stop being a goofy like that, bro, because like that's the point Dennis was making. Use these platforms to your advantage. This is really for y'all.
That's what we building them for.
Bro, you listen to me. I'm going to teach you artists something. When you go on OZONE LAIR, them boys do hour plus, 2 hours, 3-hour interviews. Bro, you have content for the next 3-4 months once you go get out with them, bro. You could chop it up however you want.
Free.
Y'all don't even use it.
Free advertising.
Man, bro, it's marketing, like you said, Riko. Y'all don't even use it. Y'all want to come on and look too cool for school, answer the questions all boring. Oh,
can you shoot a video and I'll do your podcast?
Come on, bro. Like, no, we're not doing all that, bro. Bro. Y'all not going to do me like that, dog.
Damn, man.
Damn, I'm already editing for you, my boy.
But you know what? This is good. This is a good conversation because, you know, this is podcasting etiquette.
Yes, sir.
You know
that's right.
And so, you know, collaborations, accept them. You know what I'm saying? Share them. You know what I mean? Like that's all podcasting etiquette. We're here to support each other, show each other love, but let's respect each other's art.
Thank you, bro. And man, Dennis said it way better than I could have, bro. Wait, articulate, boy. Dennis, you a cold motherfucker, boy. Real shit. Use it to your advantage. This is all for you. Listen, you do us no justice, bro, by coming on our platform and then not collabing on the clips afterwards. Yeah. By not sharing that you was on the podcast. You do us no justice, bro. Like, it was literally a waste of time.
Listen, I want to say this because this is true, and a lot of people have this misconception. They think that because you have a bigger platform, let's say we invite you and you have a bigger platform. Uh-huh. We don't gain that many followers from even your collab. We do not. We gain, I would say at the most, maybe 3.
At the most.
So let's say you have 800,000 followers, and I say this because I have my homie Muggsy. Shout out to
Muggsy twice.
Yeah, shout out to Muggsy. And Muggsy, he's taught me a lot of game when it comes to the social media shit. Yeah. And even just testing with him when he had 500,000, I gained 3 followers from bro. You know what I'm saying? And that was a lesson learned for me. Yeah. That it's like don't think that you really helping us because your audience might see us, but it don't mean that they're going to follow us. This is really just us enjoying what you're doing and trying to make a collaboration because we think that we want to connect our brand with your brand because of what you're doing.
We're here for the story.
We celebrate.
You know, we're here for the story. You know, to put you in the best light and you know to do the work. The editing takes hours and. You know what I mean? It's just like whenever you put that out there and the collaboration is not accepted, it's like a slap in the face.
It's definitely a slap in the face, bro. Like, I mean that, bro. Like, and it's made me, like I said before, shout out to all the artists who I've had on that did good business with me, bro. Like, was on time and all of that. But I'm gonna be honest, because this I-70, bro, my worst experiences with this shit as far as with guests are with artists, bro. I don't have these issues with entrepreneurs, with other podcasters, artists. Y'all show up late. Goddamn me, y'all don't support after you've been on. I gotta beat you down to get on. Then, like I said before, I alluded to it earlier. Stop hitting. I know life happened, bro. Be professional. If I hit you up, you can't be on the platform. Hey, bro, I'm busy right now. Get back with me in a few months. I'm gonna get down with you. Don't hit me with some, oh yeah, come on, let's do it. And I'm like, all right, bro, so what date work for you? And then I don't hear from you. Then 6 months later, when you on your run again, you got an EP you finna drop. Hey, bro, what's up with the episode? Hell no, because I'm be honest with y'all, I'm at 140 episodes now. I don't need you motherfuckers like I used to. I'm just keeping it real, bro. When I started out,
say it like it is. Say it like it
Dennis,
is.
bro, I needed on you. I know how I be when you first start out. You need them guests. It's like, bro, come get out with me, bro, please. Now, when I sit down and do an hour 30 by my motherfucking self before I'll beat y'all down to come be on the podcast, bro, I'm not doing that, dog. Because at the end of the day, you need me and I need you. Riko say the best. It's not like I don't give a fuck how big of an artist you is, bro. I'm not finna get 100,000 views because you on my podcast, bro. I'm not gonna get 1,000 views. Dog.
Hey, I'm gonna say it is because we on your platform.
Yeah.
Okay, when we're on our platform, like it's about the guests, and so
Yes.
I'm like, we got the World Cup coming.
Yes.
I want to send an invite, bro. Anybody coming in, KC, players, bro. Hey, if you want to step by Ozone Lair Media, you guys want to fucking come and chop it up with us, man.
And
we
I-70.
got you. I-70. Hey, there's plenty of podcasts you can hit up around the city,
That's a
man.
fact, Dennis.
Hey, you got Indelible Arts Network.
Yes.
You got Interrupt KC. We're all here. All the players, coaches, anybody that has got anything to do with the World Cup 2026
And
KC.
we're all-
Argentina gonna be here.
Yeah,
Ecuador
baby.
gonna be here, man. You got platforms you can hit.
Yeah.
We got y'all.
Yes, I'm getting my Spanish together right now. Me hablo un poquito español. Hey, baby, listen, Mark, I'm getting my shit ready, baby.
Hey, I'm gonna say something. Ozone Lair Media might be the only bilingual,
real
the
shit.
only bilingual podcast in the city right
Yeah,
now
thanks.
that actually doing it. But anybody will welcome and open your doors. Hey, I-70 podcast, man. You already know, man.
That's why I say it's refreshing having individuals on my platform, bro, who are passionate about it. Because Mark, I tell you, I've been talking about that for the last month. Like, bro, I've been telling the team, bro, when the World Cup come, bro, we gotta capitalize, bro. How often is it gonna be global eyes on KC? Like you said, coaches, players, hell, GMs, or, investors, whatever, bro. Come get down on these podcasts, bro, because I employ everybody in KC.
That's the easiest way to get a hold of you. Just a DM, just to
Yes, for sure. You can DM me on anything. My personal page, NSPN page, goddamn me, the I-70 page. You can hit up Esai, hit up Mark too, goddamn me. He be trying to act like he ain't on social media shit. I know he be in the shadows, but no, on the real, any content creator, KC as a whole, bro, we have to capitalize off the World Cup, bro. If you're a content creator, bro, and you ain't trying to get nobody to come sit down during the World Cup, bro, you losing, dog. Because how often are you going to get a global eye on your platform?
We're going to be covering the stories, guys. So
I'm
come
going
through.
down there with my phone. I'm just I'll be on the sidewalk.
Come through.
Hey, let me interview you real quick. You know what I mean? I'm going to go get out with my dog now. Make sure I get my Spanish all the way
If
right.
you need some translation, homeboy.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Look, for real. Nah, but see, I won't mind. See, I got my story already ready. Mark know my story. You know what I mean? I'm going to hit him with when the World Cup comes. I'm going to tell him my daddy Dominican from the Dominican Republic. Right? This is not a true story, y'all. This is what I'm going to say with my Spanish. My daddy from the Dominican Republic. Okay, he dropped me off in St. Louis, me and my mama, then he left us. I ain't seen him since. That's gonna be my story. When I tell all these fine ass Hispanic and Latino women that come through this motherfucker, goddamn, I don't even fuck with soccer like that. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be right down in there. Hola, baby. Hey, baby, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? I'm all that, baby. I'm doing all that. Baby. I'm gonna go get out with my dog now. Cause I got the basic shit, y'all. I got the basic Spanish. I be at work talking to Jose and all of them. Luis, they got my Spanish on point. I can do the basic shit. I can greet people.
Yeah.
But then, once I talk to my Latino partners, then y'all get to going. I'm like, hey, slow down.
But can you dance though?
I'm black. Fuck you mean, can I dance? What kind of shit is that? Goddamn, hell yeah, I can dance. What the fuck? I'm gonna go. My hips on point.
They gonna try to get you out there, man.
And I'm gonna go out there. Look, I'm gonna form a DB. My hips is crazy, bro. I play corner. Hey, Mark, y'all flip these motherfuckers and turn and run, and then we'll form corner, baby. You know what I'm saying? Look. It'd be Shakira out there, motherfucker. All you got to do is throw on a little Selena for your boy.
Okay, man.
What you talking about? You know what I mean? And then, matter of fact, since I got my dogs in the building, let me share some shit I've always wanted to share. Hey, anybody know what happened to Daddy Yankee, bro? Because when I was a kid, bro, Daddy Yankee was the first Latino dude. I was like, oh, they giving it up how we give it up. He had the big chains on and shit. He was rapping. Hey, man, what happened to Daddy Yankee, man? Look that up. He
went gospel, bro.
Did he really?
Yeah, he a pastor now.
God bless Daddy Yankee, boy. You blessed us with one.
Was it last year was his last tour?
Yep.
Really?
He dedicated his life to the Lord, bro.
Yeah.
Can I get a hand clap? Please. Thank you, bro. Give me a hand clap, dog.
He's not the only one too. There, was it Vico C? Farruko, like those guys were big. And
There's a trend in reggaeton where this guy is hard. Yeah, man.
Daddy Yankee and went gospel.
I wouldn't be surprised if Bad Bunny did it too.
Yeah, hey man, look. First of all, look. I don't give a fuck what they say, Bad Bunny. Go on, cut up on their ass tomorrow, goddamn me, for the Super Bowl. Fuck what they talking about. Go on, cut up on their ass.
Go put some sauce on that.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna cut up on their ass, make them real mad.
You can't have a bowl without the salsa.
Yeah, go piss him off. Cause I don't know that one little song he got marked. What is
y'all love them taco bowls so much.
Yeah. I'm telling you, cause look, I'm gonna tell you what, Bad Bunny, if you really want to kill him, I'm gonna tell you my favorite Latino song, that Suave song. You know what I'm talking about, Mark? Suave. That's my shit right there.
Suave, man. Is that
Suave. Boy, that's my shit right there. Boy, if I was him, I'd come out playing that.
That's a classic.
That's a classic, dog.
90s.
That's the one. Look,
that's 90s New York shit.
That's that bodega music.
That's that bodega music.
Walking to the motherfucking bodega. Suave.
Yeah. Bro, that mixture.
That's Elvis Crespo, right?
Yeah. You feel me, girl?
That mixture of salsa and like hip hop in the 90s was hard, bro.
Hard, bro.
Yeah.
It was so many that came out, bro. I just think that was just the most beautiful time, bro, because everything was so blended. Everything was so just, everybody was was authentic, and everybody was wasn't nobody trying to be like everybody. No. Everybody was just doing their own thing. We were just talking about Daddy Yankee and all them, bro. They was authentically them. And America was just like, oh, shit, we fucking with that, okay? You know what I'm saying? That Gasolina shit was a motherfucker in the ghetto.
Oh,
you know what
man,
I mean?
that
was that shit, boy.
Yeah. That was everywhere.
Well, we turned it up to them. He said, let me ask you a question, brother. I got a question for you. Get the mic. Yeah, this is for you, your cheap ass. Yeah, you ready for this shit? So the artist Glorilla, she's going back and forth with her family, right? About giving back to the family, right? You know, she's up. What are your thoughts, bro, in regards to giving back to the family? How much do you give back to the family?
Immediate family, there shouldn't be a number.
Okay, all right, respect. Now do you go broke for them or what?
Hey, you're 10,000, leave me alone.
So look, but do you go broke for the family though? Like what line do you stop at where you're like, all right, man, fuck that?
The way I look at it, once you get past, realistically, once you get past $1 million, you can support the whole family and make sure you don't go broke.
Okay.
So it'd just be a matter of her making smart investments.
Yeah.
If you get mama a house, you got an asset. That's property that has equity, and you can use that to you can still use that money to make more money.
We from the projects, bro. I don't want to get fucked by no fucking equity in the projects.
But
you help me now. What am I doing with this equity?
No, when you got a person like her, who has an accountant, who has a manager, who has all these people to do the bidding for her, she shouldn't ever go broke. Yeah. What they say, her mom still got a 9 to 5? FedEx, yeah.
Her mom working FedEx. That's cold blooded, bro.
That's grunt work too.
And FedEx, bro. Your mama shouldn't be working. Look, you Glorilla. Your mama shouldn't be working.
And she's worked like over 10 M's probably.
And then your boyfriend is Brandon Ingram. He's an NBA player. Mama shouldn't be working. Mama shouldn't be working, bro. Like that's unless. You know them old school mamas, bro. They a little different. They low key don't be wanting
She might want to work.
Yeah, she may want to.
Fighting for her right now.
I mean, look, Glorilla may fuck up. No, never mind. Because I was gonna say mama was on Section 8, but I can't say that because that's that may not be. I'm just saying though, that fuck shit up though. When you give motherfuckers money, that fuck up the government assistance. Goddamn me.
Sure. They gotta pay taxes on it.
Yeah. Now, Jake, I'm glad you're down here. We was down here talking. Who was the young comedian that got into it with George Lopez? The young dude, Ralph something. What's his name?
Barbosa.
There we go. I knew he was gonna know. My dog comedian. I knew he was gonna know. My dog right there. Now, what are your thoughts on that, Jakey Flaky, bro? Like, what are your thoughts on that whole little... I know it was a while ago. What are your thoughts on that, with George Lopez not being really welcomed?
I mean, George Lopez has always been kind of a hater, though.
Okay, respect.
It's always been... all the old school Mexican comedians, they don't really, help each other out. That's always been a thing.
What's the new dude, short dude name? The real short one, little chubby motherfucker. He funny as shit.
Fluffy? Renee?
No, he look Indian, though.
Renee Vaca.
Him. Yeah. I would pay good money to go see him, bro.
But
I'm not gonna lie.
There was Felipe Esparza. He was saying that the problem with Mexican comedians is that they all want to be the number one because there's not one.
Right.
So they don't really want to help each other out like the black comedians do. They're always bring each other up.
I hear that.
Mexican comedians not as much, but.
Yeah, y'all got some shit going on. Every episode I've been diving deep into the Latino community. Y'all got some shit y'all need to fix. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? We do too, but goddamn.
I heard
a lot of divide, goddamn.
George Lopez on his show, Lopez, I heard that in his contract he wanted to be like the only Mexican on the show.
See, that's that bullshit, bro.
Because like every single person on the set, like in his family, none of them, not none of them, because I think the mom was.
She was fine as fuck. What was her name? Martin, tell me her name.
No, I'm talking about his mama.
Oh, his actual mama? I'm sorry, I'm not talking about your mama. I'm talking about mama on the George Lopez show. Whatever her name is, she fine as fuck.
They were like Central American. Hispanic.
Where he from?
Yeah, Cuban. And stuff.
She's Cuban.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, I know your boy going to Miami.
Are you?
I am. Memorial Day weekend. I'm going to be all in Little Havana talking shit, boy. hey, I'm good. I can't wait, boy. This shit is going to be phenomenal, bro. I can't wait. What's up, Jake?
Are you going to break up some friend groups down there?
I've been breaking them up. Look, I've been pimping.
You going to break up some more?
No, listen, bro. Look, I'm glad you told me. Look, I'm glad you said that, Jake. I'm 31 now. I'm done pimping, y'all. I got to give it up, bro.
You hanging up the jersey?
I got to hang it up, bro.
I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna call you out on your bullshit.
Now look,
you've been saying this. You've been saying this every episode, and then you be saying like, "Man, fuck this bitch, this and that." Now, why you capping? Stop capping.
Hold, Jake. Look, I'm keeping it real, bro. Listen, bro. I want some babies, bro. I want some kids, bro. I can't keep on waiting. Granted, a fucking Robert De Niro, 80-something years old, still popping out babies. I don't want to be that dude.
I think you're good, though.
Nah, bro, what you mean I'm good? Fuck you mean I want some kids, bro? What the hell? I want me a little man running around and shit. You know what I mean? I'm looking for breeders, ladies. You know what I'm saying? I got contracts and shit that I need, you to check off before, I shoot that club.
You didn't have that one girl you like made a pact with.
Hey, hold, brother. What are you doing, Jake? What the fuck?
Listen.
Look, this is what you doing.
You didn't have that. You didn't have that. No, I'm not.
Oh, go ahead. I thought you snitching on me.
No. You're out of here. I said you never had that one girl you made a pact with in your 20s. Like, hey, if we hit 30, fuck it, let's just be married.
That, but to answer your question, I'm a motherfucking pimp. I've never said no shit like that. Goddamn, I would never tell a woman no shit like that. No. They all was prospects.
Well, I guess I was not a pimp then, because I definitely made that deal.
Look, pimping ain't easy, bro, but somebody got to do it, all right? But no, for real, though, man, I've been single for a while, though, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
I've heard the episodes. I hear what you're saying.
I've heard the episodes. You know what I'm saying? Look, that's why I keep them around.
I'm here every Saturday.
Yeah, you're right.
I hear what you're saying.
You're right, bro. My fault, bro. Let's get the hell up out of here. Listen, what we looking like, Mark? Good. Now, listen, fellas. One thing I've, been wanting to do, because I just want to make sure my guests, give something to the world before they get up out of here. Dennis, I'm going to start with you, bro. If you could just give any piece of advice to the world, what would it be?
Yeah, man, I would say, bro, it's like, take chances on your dreams, man. There's no guarantees in life, and I'm starting to understand that.
Yes, sir.
Anything could be gone in any moment, and like, why not go for it? You know what I'm saying? There, in the times that we're living in, there is no safety net.
No, sir.
You know what I mean? And so, like, you're going to take a risk anyways. Whether you decide to stay in that comfort zone of yours or whether you decide to chase your dreams, you choose your risk. But either way, you're most likely going to lose something.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? And I much rather lose something going after my passion, going after my dream. And that's one thing that I didn't do for 20 years. And now here at 42, if I can go back and tell my 20-year-old self something, it's like, take more chances, bro.
Yeah.
Take more chances.
I hear that. Riko, what about you, big dog? Like, what are your thoughts, bro? Like, if you could give any piece of advice to the world, bro, what could it be? What would it be?
For me, it'd be control your emotions. You know what I'm saying? Learn to hoist your own emotions. Don't hang them up on your loved ones, because they trying to help.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We all here to support each other. So I feel like, this is one thing I try to instill in my daughter is like, I love you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm a single. I'm not a single dad. I have a partner, but that's not. She's not her mother.
Yes, sir.
So one of the things I try to tell her is like, I love you, but I need you to understand that you have to carry yourself, because one day dad's not going to be here. So for me, emotional responsibility is a big thing.
Yeah.
And when you learn that responsibility within your emotions, you can do a lot more things, and you will remove a lot of blockages, because you no longer need to feel good to do things. You no longer need to feel accepted to do things, and you're going to be able to collaborate wholeheartedly instead of based on emotion.
Yeah. I heard it. God damn it. Can I get a goddamn hand clap? God damn it. How the hell I'm going to follow that up, Mark? You know what I'm saying? I'm for these two gentlemen gave it. If it was me, I would say the biggest thing that I would give to the world is love yourself.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Because, especially as us men, we don't grow up hearing that. You know what I mean? To love yourself. And Dennis spoke on it earlier, bro. I truly believe, bro, you must fill your cup before and let it overflow. Because once you fill your cup and it's overflowing, man, it's nothing to spread love to everybody else. But if your shit half full, it's hard to give to everybody because you keep looking at your glass half full. So I would say, man, love yourself, man, and experience self-love, because self-love looks different for all of us, right? Somebody's self-love is their fitness. I'm going to go grind and get my fitness together. Other people's self-love is financial stability or relationships with friends and family. I say love on yourself, and I got to piggyback over what Dennis said, bro. Take that risk, dog. Because who knows, bro? It may not happen, but damn, what if it do? You understand what I'm saying to you? Nothing's a guarantee. Your grind may be slow, but damn, what if you do it and it hit, bro? And you get to do everything you've ever wanted to do. Because for me, gaining wealth and riches for me is all about philanthropy. And I'm just keeping it real, bro. I was that kid growing up. I've always just wanted to be rich enough to come to the hood and bless the hood, bro. And that's real, bro. I've always wanted to pull up, ice cream truck in the hood, everything free. Happy Black History Month, brother. How you doing, King? You goddamn right, goddamn it. But on some real shit, bro, I've always wanted to just get in. Did you just put your damn fist up? This nigga Jake crazy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, Jake.
Happy Black History Month,
thank
man.
You, bro.
Hey,
we
man,
appreciate it.
Fuck the racist shit, man.
For my cousins and them. You talking about? Them ain't none of our cousins, but on the real though, bro, for me, just go for it, bro, because, man, my daddy tell me this all the time. Son, ain't nothing like a man with regret. Man, my daddy, shout out to my pops, man. He watched every episode. He texts me after every episode. Good episode, son. That's my dog, man. I love you, bro. And you getting older, man. Once you get older and you got the relationship with your pops, man, it's a beautiful thing. But you just something that he drilled in me, bro, when I was a kid, bro. And he used to always say, son, ain't nothing like looking in the man's eyes and you see regret. On that deathbed behind that prison wall, and you like, fuck, I fucked up. I should have did this. He was like, it ain't a sadder thing to see in a man, bro. Regret. So I would say every man, bro, go for yours, bro. Within reason. Don't be no damn dummy, right? You got motherfuckers out here, you trying to be a rapper and you stay with your baby mama. Brother, get yourself together, then rap. God damn it. Don't, you fucking 30 years old, get yourself together, then rap, bro. Don't be out here being a bum trying to chase your dreams. Get you a job. Like I tell everybody, get you a fucking 9-to-5. It don't gotta be glorious. It don't gotta be the shit. You don't even have to tell nobody where you work. We're grown as shit. You ain't gotta tell nobody where you work at. Go get you some money, be able to take care of yourself, your bills, and you'll be able to invest in yourself, bro. That's what I do.
Learn some business etiquette.
Man, come on, dog. I take these motherfuckers, every middle check, I'm spending it on me. Goddamn, I put one check up, spend the other one on myself, and then pay rent with the other one. You know what I mean? That's how I look at jobs, bro. So that's one thing I would say to everybody. Love yourself. Don't live life with no regrets. Now, let's get the fuck up out of here. Y'all done had these gentlemen here on a Saturday morning. Goddamn me, they done came through and blessed the platform. It's been another phenomenal episode. Where can they reach out? Riko, where can they reach you at, big dog? If they need to get into it. Look, World Cup coming. Future guests want to get on Ozone Lair. How can they get in touch with Ozone Lair? What's your socials, brother?
They can hit us up at Ozone Lair Media, OZONELAIR Media. On Instagram, Facebook, all that. You can hit me up at Riko, RIKC_RIKO.
Yeah, and Dennis Ortiz Biz and Instagram and Facebook, Dennis Ortiz. Yeah, hit me up. We there.
And then before we dip, man, what's in store, man? Don't give me too much. You know what I mean? I don't need to know the guests, but what's in store? What can we be? Because y'all hot as a firecracker right now. Ended the year off good, starting the new year off well. What can we be expecting, man? More of the same, more consistency? Don't take no motherfucking break. I'm going to call you motherfuckers. If I catch you motherfuckers taking a month break, I'm calling you.
Well, we're still building. So
right.
Say what's to come, it's hard to say. All I know is that there's going to be more to come because
yes, sir.
Down to the clips, to everything, you know what I'm saying? I'm structuring this thing out to be its own identity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So to answer your question, tune in and check out the identity, bro, because it's not going to be like nothing else you've seen. Cause
yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Now we want to build it what we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're booked out to the end of March right now, so we're very intentional right now. This is
I
the
love
first
this
thing.
shit.
And we, the homie Riko here stepping his game way up with the editing. You've seen him.
I told you, bro. I seen the first episode. I was like, all right, humble beginnings.
So you can expect that for sure, and you can expect more episodes. We're going to introduce a lot more episodes in Spanish, guest in Spanish, and we're going to do that, and we're going to continue to put the story out there, man. You know what I'm saying? And I collaborating with other podcasts. I'm gonna put it out here while we're here. You know what I'm saying? I like to have big court in set. So,
bro, big court.
You know what I'm saying? If you hear this, man, pull up, bro. OZONE LAIR Media. That's where we'll be. If you speak some Espanol, homeboy, like we could chop it up in Spanish, whatever you want to do.
Listen, they booked till March later on in the year. Let John come on. By that time, when they finally get freed up, my shit'll almost be together. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You motherfuckers can't come. You know what I mean? Because clearly, y'all not part of the Espanol community. You know what I'm saying? Losers. No, they're my dogs, bro. But listen, I want to thank these gentlemen for coming in, bro, because once again, like I said to start of the episode, it's refreshing, y'all, to be sitting next to individuals who are taking this shit serious, right? Because nothing fucking aches my brain more when I'm sitting next to somebody and I can tell they're not taking this podcast shit serious. If it's just, they just want to come talk and they just want to have that look. Everybody want that look. Matter of fact, I'm going to end the show like this. For all the podcasts out there, stand on business with your platform. And here's what I mean. Do not let nobody play with you when it comes to your platform. Listen to me. I wouldn't give a fuck if you have 100 followers on every platform. You have a look that everybody want. Everybody want to be on the podcast, bro. Everybody want to be a guest or be a part of a podcast. You see Netflix is paying out hundreds of millions of dollars to put podcasts on Netflix now. Yep. It's the new form of television. We don't watch TV how our mamas and grandmas watched it. We go get our information from our favorite podcast. We learn things educationally from our favorite podcast. Yes, our favorite athletes have podcasts now, so we get to get caught up on sports and all of that. Podcasting is the wave, so I don't care how small your platform is. Please do not let these people play with you. You have what they're looking for. And you have what these companies are getting ready to pay for. See all these fucking $100 million contracts coming out? You think it's just going to stop with the big names? No. It's going to come down the line where people going to be giving out $20,000, $30,000, whatever. Stay the course. Stay authentically you. And don't let these people play with you. Stand on business. Don't let these people treat you like your time isn't worth it. Dennis and Riko was talking about it earlier. It take a lot to go into these podcasts, bro. Editing, booking guests, getting told no, having guests not tell you what's up to the last minute, all of that. It's not an easy grind. So be prideful and that you have a platform, bro, and do your best at it, bro, because like I told y'all, I'm at 140 episodes. I don't move how I used to move just 10 episodes ago. I could give two fucks about a lot of you motherfuckers. Let me keep you honest with you. You know what I mean? Because I'm on my mission. I'm on my march. You know what I mean? And I got my team. Like these gentlemen know, man, if you got your team, bro, you feel invincible. I can go against whoever with my team, you know what I mean? And that's just how you should feel, bro, because when you put the work in, you should feel how I feel. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to your production team, man.
Yes, sir. Don't give them too much credit. You know what I'm saying? I told you about that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I keep them down here. Dennis, you know what I'm saying? I don't let them get too high. You know what I mean? I keep them down here, let them know they're expendable. Goddamn it. Hey, man, listen, man. It's been another amazing episode of the I-70 Podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, man. Tap into what I got going on. Make sure you go on over to OZONE LAIR. Do the same. Like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Leave a comment. Say John sent you. It's the I-70 Podcast, and we out.